if not, do understand and get your day is going to get better once your perception gets better. Honey, I just woke up, okay, not too long ago. I think it's like 7 o'clock or something. Well, it could be eight. And I meditated. That's like, my daily ritual, okay? Me meditating in the morning to, clear my 1 second family. My son watch keep going off and I don't know how to turn the damn alarm off. I'm like, what the heck? Why this thing keep going off? This morning I went in his room and I'm like, where's the watch? Okay. Then the watch was in the bathroom. And I'm trying to turn it off. The darn watch, I don't know how to do. I know how to do it. Okay, I'm putting that out. I know how to do it. I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. Let me see this thing real quick. Oh, it cut off by itself. See, I just spoke it. Okay. Not saying that it ain't gonna come right back on. Okay. But I spoke it. I said I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. Voila. Let the magic begin. Okay. So I really wanted to come on here and talk about the people. Now I was, taking notes and stuff like that. Lately, honey, I've been on go. Okay, for as reading. Okay, you guys know I'm reading the consumer credit. Whoo, so interesting. Bill of Rights, okay. It's so Bill of Exchange, okay. It's so interesting, okay. How, you know, we had been misinformed and it's phenomenal. It's not phenomenal that we've been misinformed, but it's phenomenal when you know that you could do something about it. And this leads into my topic, okay? Decide to make the pie. Is only one difference between the wealthy people, the haves and the haves not and the have nots. Now, some people say, well, it's a middle class. That's an illusion. It really isn't a middle class, okay? It's just the have and the have nots, okay? And what you have to really understand and start getting is a decision. I remember hearing Bob Proctor, my mentor, who talked about deciding, okay? And in the book Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill, in that book is a whole chapter and it talks about decision, okay? You have to decide that you want better, okay? Only you, that's it. That's it. That's it. You just have to decide, okay, I want better. Now, do you need to know exactly how that better is going to come about? Or, for instance, if you say, I want health, I want better health, okay, society is not going to hold you accountable or, make you want better health, okay? You have to want that stuff for yourself. And so, what would you do in that case? You start eating healthier, right? Even if it's just the apple or a pear or mangoes. I like some mangoes, especially when they ripe. Don't eat no mangoes when they not ripe, okay? Because they really don't taste good. And I remember when I was a kid, okay, I used to think, oh, I don't care for mangoes, honey, because that I was trying to eat them when they wasn't ripe. Okay, when they not ripe, but when they ripe, okay, honey, you went for a good time out here. Okay, when the mangoes ripe. Okay, so I like me some mangoes, right? Um, and so you decide. Like when I worked out last night. Okay, now I work out practically every day. Okay, and what I do is I keep my commitment to myself. Now I missed one day, okay? I missed the other day, okay? But don't hold me accountable for that. But I work out practically every day. And so last night, it's really a decision, right? You decide, do I want, I love my body, okay? That's what you gotta say first. Honey, I love my body, okay? Even kiss yourself, okay? You don't kiss yourself? Okay, that's neither here nor there. Okay. But I kiss myself. Hey, Mark the Mark. Peace to you, baby. Peace to you. So I kiss myself and give myself a wink in the mirror, like, when I walk past the mirror, or sometimes, when I just got out of bed, okay, or I turn my light on and I may walk past myself, I have to wink at myself, okay. Sometimes blow a kiss at myself, okay. Now you call it what you want, okay, but that's something that I do. One second, let me definitely turn this thing off. Okay. Now that that is squared away. But that's really what it is decision. Is you deciding, pretty much like if you want your life to be better. Because the people, let me tell you something. I'm getting so excited. Okay, just doing this video, I'm getting so excited. Okay. You know how that energy be. Ooh, you get so excited. Okay. You know why I get so excited? The reason I get so excited because I know it's up to me. Oh Lord. I know it's up to me. Hey Natasha. I know it's up to me. Okay. If I want to change any form of my life, I know it's up to me. And what makes it so good, what makes it really, really good is, hey Nika, honey, I'm trying to Nicolita. Honey, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Honey, I'm sending all you guys loves, okay? But Nicolita, okay? I hope that's how you pronounce your name. Nicoletta? Is it Nicoletta? I think that's how you pronounce it. But honey, you not your name, okay? And if I'm butchering your name, oh, look at that. Okay. Honey, coming through this morning, okay? I'm coming through. Okay. Now, that's what really gets me excited. Okay. Is knowing it's up to me. Knowing that no one is going to save me. Because I used to, be looking, okay, used to be thinking that somebody was going to come along and save me. I did. I was one of those people back in the day, okay, in my heyday. Okay, I used to be thinking that. I used to be, saying somebody was going to come along and save me, okay, until they never came, okay. And then I say, all right, hold on. Oh, I'm great. I'm great, honey. I hope you can tell that the energy is on go. Okay, it's on go. Okay, it's on go. Um, and I used to be like, oh, my life gonna change. Okay, God, that was my only worry. That was my only concern. Okay, and it felt like I knew. Okay, when you've been programmed to believe something for so long, and you like, oh, this is it. This I know this. And that's how I felt when I would say, oh, God isn't going to put anything on my plate I can't bear. Okay. Until what I started realizing was my love. Okay. You are God. And I'm not saying God like the creator of the cosmos and all of that stuff. I'm talking about God, the creator of my reality. Okay. And some people, they trip over that. They really trip over that. Like they like, you not God, and but all right, I just have one question. I just have one question. That's it. Okay. So who's creating your reality? That's the only question I have. Who is creating your reality? Who's doing this? Right? Like how is your reality being created? Okay, because if you become what you think about, okay, and those thoughts and everything, okay, that you constantly keep pondering upon, and then not only that, you add some, some energy to those thoughts, making them alive, okay? Then you get in a vibration, okay? And that vibration, it can be a high vibration, or it can be a rather low vibration, okay? But if it's a high vibration, okay, then honey, you gonna attract exactly what it is that you say you want. But if it's a low vibration and you keep on, for instance, if you keep thinking that you and this person is going to break up, or the person is going to leave you, okay, that might come true, okay. The reason being is because you have this thing going on in your subconscious mind, where as though you would try to sabotage that relationship. You would try to cause that relationship to end. And one of the reasons, it could be because you feel like this person is going to wind up leaving you. And so before they can leave you, what do you do subconsciously? Okay, subconsciously. Because, some people say, why would I want to break up with him? And he treat me so good, girl. Why would I want to break up with him? And he treat me so good. Okay? Subconsciously, you're doing it. Meaning that you're unaware. You're unaware what you're doing. Of course, right? Of course, if you was aware, you wouldn't try to self-sabotage it. But 95% of our day, we are unaware of what we do, okay? Just look at maybe some of your kids. You may be like, why do you do that? And your children, they say, I don't know. I know mine used to say that. They used to say, I don't know. And I say, how you don't know? What you mean you don't know? You know that's wrong. And they say, yeah. So why did you do that? I don't know. Unaware. Okay? 95% of the time, if you don't have an awareness that you're in a prison, how could you escape from one? Okay? If you don't have an awareness that you deserve more, okay, prosperity, abundance, if you don't have awareness of that, if your whole mindset is scarcity, lack, poverty, impoverish, okay, that is what you're going to attract. Why, you may ask, is because that's where your energy is going towards. Okay? Some people say that every time they get one bill, every time they say stuff like this. When they open up one bill or pay one bill, another bill turn around and pop up. You speaking it into your existence. And some may say, well, that's the truth. Okay. That's the truth because that's your reality. And your reality, it may seem like, oh, it's so real. But reality, my friends, is an illusion. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me. Say it with me. Reality is an illusion. Okay. If reality was real, okay, all of us would have the same exact perception. Did you guys see the movie Perception? Okay. All right. When they would go to sleep or go into like a sleep stage, and they would see like different reality. Is it Perception, or let me see 1 second. And because I could be given the wrong darn movie. Okay. I think it is perception. Um, Let me see. Honey, this is lately what I've been on. Okay. If you got, let me tell you something. Okay. This right here, the 15 US Code 1605, honey, you got to start reading this stuff. Okay. And this is basically about determination of finance and charges. Okay, you be surprised what's in the small print. Okay, when it comes to credit and finance charge, and how health insurance and everything's supposed to be in a finance charge, honey. When I heard about this stuff, I just was like, what? Look, life, accident, or health insurance premiums included in finance charge. Okay? All right? Now, if you want to look more into it, it's 15 US Code 1605. Determination of finance charge. Okay? And that's another thing. I talk to you guys a lot about reading. Okay? Read, honey. Honey, let me tell you something, okay? Let me see. Is it? I think it's interception. I may watch that movie again today. And you know what other movie was good? Lucy. Oh my goodness. Man, was that movie good. Woo, Lucy. Lucy was good. So it's Inception. Okay, wait, is it? Yeah, it's Inception. See, yeah. So is a professional thief who steals information by infiltrating the subconscious of his targets. Okay. He is offered a chance to have, and it goes on, I don't know what's the rest. Because they stop it right there. But it's Inception. Okay, yeah, because it's Incept. Okay. All right. So you know, kind of not really, okay. But yeah, in order for you to have what you say you want, you have to become aware. You have to see that the stuff that you want, okay, you have to decide. I remember I had heard by Proctor, right? He said, you have to decide what you want. And he said, you don't need the money. I said, what in the world? Crack he's smoking. You don't need the money, okay? That because that's how my thinking was. And he said, you don't need the money. You need to decide. And once you decide, the money or whatever it is that you need, it will start coming to you. And he also say, you know, like if you want a dress, okay, you decide. In the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, I remember it was one of his students, right? And she would go, she wanted this, I think it was a bag, a pocketbook. And she wanted this pocketbook so bad, okay? And Dr. Joseph Murphy would say, whenever you see something, never say you cannot afford it. I don't know who would say that though. Who would say that they can't afford it? Even, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. Even if you really feel that you don't have the cash for it, please do not, please do not go around saying, I can't, please don't go around saying you can't afford this or you can't afford that. You can't afford. Listen, words are powerful. Okay? When you speaking, okay, you casting spells, whether you know that or not. Okay? So to the people that say, well, they evil practicing that black magic, okay? The book and the four agreements, okay? You the one casting the spells on your damn self. You the one telling yourself you can't do this or you can't do that and you can't afford that. You will never live there and you will never go there. Why would you speak like that to yourself? Why would you tell yourself that? And by the way, okay, not for nothing, your cells in your body is alive, okay? And so the cells, they do everything just like you do. The way you speak, your cells, they communicate to one another. Okay, cells, cells, okay, they alive, okay, in your body. So when you telling yourself all these different things about I tell myself, I'm living. Now, first I said 8 bedroom, okay, then, right? I said I'm living in a 5 bedroom, okay, 4 bath, okay. And you know what I did? So I tell you guys all the time, what I tend to do is this, okay. I just got this book from Target. I thought this book was cute, okay. It talks about you were created to do good, work that empowers, inspires, liberates, and transforms, restores, and softens. Yes, work can be hard as it was meant to be. The verb itself calls us into action, rejecting passivity and demanding sustained effort. It provokes, agitates, and disturbs. And disturbs. But this work, the core for justice, is good work. It defends the oppressed and frees the captive. It tears down walls and destroys barriers. It changes things. So when you're feeling weary or hopeless or spent, remind yourself that the darkness is being flooded by the marvelous light. Yes, this is work and it is good. Okay, I got this book from Target. It spoke to my spirit when I got this book. Okay, it was only one book left. Okay, and it was ringing up for $10. I said, wait, hold on now, because their price over there said $8. Okay, and I got it for $8. But I keep a journal, okay? And lately I just been writing down about, the consumer law and, things of that nature and the different laws and stuff like that. Um, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Okay? You'd be surprised when you start reading what you come across. You'd be surprised. So I keep a journal. Me personally, it just I have so many journals that I have ran through because like I'm writing down my thoughts, I'm writing down my goals. I'm writing down the stuff that I am learning, okay, from whether it's from the books or a video or whatnot, but I'm constantly keeping a journal, okay. And I talked about this before that one of the things, if you just want to get started with this whole process of changing your perception, changing, your mind and stuff, one of the things I would advise is get a journal, okay, and write down that stuff, that you are going to manifest, okay? Nothing is off limits, okay? Nothing is off limits, okay? But, write down what it is that you say you want and get very detailed oriented. I have a book. Let me tell you, when I say detail oriented, okay, this is what I mean by that. Hold on. Make me sweat, make me water. Make me sweat, make me water. second, family. I'm trying to get my book. All right. So I wanted to, let me see, family, 1 second. Okay. I think I found it. Ooh, some of these I gotta go back over. Okay. So when I say real oriented, like specify, be very specific. I used to have a hard word with that word specific. Okay. But you know what I mean, because I just told you. Okay. But I used to, this is what I mean when I say be very detail oriented. Okay. Okay. Now, this is Dream Home. Okay. I marked it for 2023. Okay. Now, you don't know exactly, when it's going to happen or whatever it is, but, you give like an estimate, like a date, when do you see it? Okay. And this is like the custom kitchen, the laundry room, the family room. It's an 8 bedroom and 5 bathrooms. Okay. What is this? The portion. Honey, this was supposed to say goddamn patio. Okay. I'm like, what? Okay. The windows, the first master suite, the stairs. Okay. You supposed to be very, very detailed oriented. Okay. Then it has like my children's room, like how I want their room to be. Yeah. And so let me see. And I got to go back over this because I said 8 bedrooms. See, that's what I'm saying. Family, I said, and I wrote this October the 26th, 2019. I wrote this. Okay. And so that's what I mean, when I say you have to be very, very much so detail oriented. Okay, I've been doing this, yeah, okay. All right. And see, this is another notebook that I have is goals book. Okay, I like getting stuff like this with the signs and words and stuff like that. Then I have another book. Okay, this book is called The Millionaire Book. It got stuff on here. Okay. I'm always writing. Okay, I'm always writing. I was a part of different things. Okay, trading, like the stocks and stuff like that. I was, part of, different things. So yeah. So that's really the difference, between the people who say that, the half and the half nots. That the difference is the decision. You have not decided. You got to decide that, you want more from life, okay? And when they say abundance is your birthright, abundance is really your birthright, okay? All right. Abundance, especially when it comes to consumer law. Abundance is your birthright. Okay? It is your birthright. And just decide. Don't worry about how it's going to come. Because it's a story, right? That I heard from Billy Carson the other day. And I heard this story a few years back too. It was a guy, a fisherman, okay? And he had a boat, okay? And I don't know if something happened to his boat, but then he had to like have an inflatable boat, like a, like one of those rafts or whatever you call them. Okay. And that boat that he was on, okay, it started deflating. Okay, started going down, had like a little hole in it. And and he's like in the middle of the ocean, can't contact anyone. He's just in the middle of the ocean, and so the boat, the inflatable boat, is started going down. Okay, has a little hole in it. So it was a guy who came past him and came by and said, "Hey man, your boat, it has a little hole in it. It has a hole." Maybe he didn't say a little hole, because if a little hole is like, how would you know he had a little hole in his boat? Like, how would you know that? But anywho, stay on topic. So he said, "Hey man, your boat has a hole in it." And he's like, why don't you come on, to get on my boat? The guy who was saying, get on my boat. He had his son or something. Why don't you get on to my boat, and I can help you. The guy, the fisherman, "No man, I'm good. God is gonna come save me." Okay. That's one person. Then the boat really start going downtown. Okay, the boat start really going down. Okay. Um, and the air is like damn near out of the boat at this point. Okay, somebody else come past. "Hey man, you come on. You need to get in my boat. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. Come on. The guy, the fisherman. No, no, God is gonna save me. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Now, third time. Now this man is, he just going under the water. Okay, he's like submerged in water, trying to come to the top, and kicking his legs, and things of that nature, and trying to stay afloat. And then it was another guy who came. "Man, come on, get in my boat. Yeah, you about to die. Get in." The fisherman, gasping for it, can't breathe, and get in. And here the other guy's like, "Get in my boat." And you know what the fisherman said? "No, I'm waiting for God. God gonna come save me. I know he's gonna come save me at any given time." So as the story goes, the fisherman dies. Yes, 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 yes. He winds up dying. Okay. And he gets to heaven. Okay. And when he get to heaven, okay, he says to God, "Why didn't you come save me?" And God says to him, "I sent 3 people for you." Why didn't you get on a boat? "I thought you was gonna come save me, but I sent people to help you." And that's what I mean. Like when I talk about affirmations and manifestation, right? Um, you're not going to see it the way you feel as though it ought to come, right? Like you may be like, "Well, I know it's gonna come." I told you guys I had somebody who told me, because he was selling stuff, okay, and I really got involved with talking to this person because we was a part of the same exact group, which it was with Bob Proctor. Although I did it like at a much earlier date, Bob Proctor's program. Um, and Bob Proctor was part of the secret. So the people that's like, who the hell is Bob? Okay, he was part of the secret. Okay, and may he rest in peace. Okay. But Bob Proctor and the guy who I met, he had did Bob Proctor's course, and the reason I know that is because I'm still a part of the Facebook group, Bob Proctor's Facebook group. And the only way you could get into that group is if you paid, okay? If you paid for that, for his masterminds, or took some type of coaching from him, right? And so This guy, I hit him up. We started talking. He was telling me that um he have like these meetings on Saturdays and stuff like that, basically just so you could start becoming aware and whatever, right? And I noticed later on he was, selling something, okay? And the program, it seems to be rather good, okay? Is instead of you going to school for 8 years for something, you could learn this stuff really quick, okay? Because it's like a system that they use. And it seems, like I said, very good. But one of the things that I have a problem with is when people try to make it seem like, um, in order for your life to get better, that you need to buy this, or you need to listen to this person, or you need to attend this class. Okay, that's not true. Okay. um and I said this before, all the power is within you. Okay. But the reason I attend classes and attend certain things is not like I'm like, oh, well, all the power is, they're going to give me the power or whatever. It's like my intuition lead me somewhere. Okay. And I take the course. But when somebody is saying, well, in order for your vocabulary to be good, you got to buy this, right? That really turns me off. And to me, it's like really ego. Okay. Because that's not true. Okay. That is not true. And even when it comes to me, I like telling you guys that I could never give you anything. Okay. Because I don't want anybody to feel like, well, she gave me this, she was able to help me change my life. No, I wasn't. Okay. I didn't help you change your life. Okay. The truth of the matter is you showed up. You showed up for yourself. And all the power, it goes to you. Okay. So yeah, so the guy, this guy, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, because I said, you know what, whenever you manifest, or whenever you want to manifest certain things, you don't need to know where it's coming from. And I was like, I hear so many people say, you don't need to know where it's coming from, right? Like giving my power away. I hear so many people saying it. No, but what do you say, Dina? How do you feel about this? So the guy, he said to me, he said, well, you do need to know like how it's coming. And then a part of me was like, no. And he was like, you need to know where it's coming. He was like, see, there's communicate, there's language. Okay, there's language when you say, because I said, no, somebody said you don't need to know where it's coming from. And he said, no, you do. Like, you say you want to manifest certain things, right? And by you doing, Facebook live, like by you doing videos and stuff like that, there's like one route, okay, that it could come through the manifestation. But listen, when I manifested 2 cars, okay, and had enough money to buy 3 cars, okay, I did not know where that money was coming from. I didn't know, okay? Only thing I just kept saying was, kept telling my oldest son, I'm about to have a car. And my oldest son said, where? No, what? That'll be a long time from now. I said, you know what? Listen, youngin', okay? Move back, let the universe do its magic, okay? I'm finna have a car. And he ain't believe it, okay? He just kept saying, no, I don't believe it. Okay, 3 months went past, okay? And not that I bought 1 car, I purchased 2 cars, okay? So you're not going to know where it is coming from. But the whole objective, the whole concept is for you to put out whatever it is that you desire to manifest, okay? And You have to understand what you say, mark the mark. You have to understand that the desire that that you really want to manifest, like you put that desire out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna manifest this and I'm gonna manifest, just put it out there. Okay, just yeah, I do kiss myself. Yep, I sure do. Just put it out there, and before you know it, things are going to start coming into your life. And honey, the money gonna come into your life so quick. Okay, in the words of Napoleon Hill, it'll come in so quick that you'll be wondering, where has it been all those lean years? And you know why? You know why? It'll start the money and wealth and everything, and the house, the cars, everything, the relationships, everything is gonna start coming to you so quick. You know why? Because now you entered on a different frequency. The stuff that you want is at a high frequency. Okay, and if you at a low frequency, low vibration, how you gonna manifest that stuff if it's on a high vibration? And so that's why I'm not eating meat. Okay, come on, one time for the one time. Okay, I ain't eating no meat. Okay, I'm not eating no meat. All right. Okay. All right. Because that's like a sacrifice. That's like really me. And I, I would listen to Abraham Hicks, and one of the things she said, humans believe they have to sacrifice, certain things in order to get what they desire. One of the things, and this what does it too. Okay, you got to start becoming aware of your life, and you got to become aware of what works for you. Okay, once you start becoming aware of, oh, this don't work for me. All right, some people, they could eat meat and manifest away. Okay, but what I see is in my life, okay, is not that type of trip. Okay, and even if somebody say, well, I don't believe, but that's what I have. I done heard it so many times, and I know how I felt. Okay, when I was eating the meat and the temptation. Okay, not saying that I don't say, damn, that chicken or that steak, it smell really good. I'm not saying I don't say that. Okay, because I do. Okay, but yeah, some things you gotta be like, you know what? I'm manifesting now. It's manifestation time, okay? And do what works for you. Because like I said, this is your life. And somebody could say, that's not true. If you do this, that's not true. You can still manifest. But maybe that's for them. Remember, everybody road is different. Okay? Everybody road is different. Okay? Everybody purpose is different. Okay, the vision that was given to you is not going to be the same like the next person. Okay, and so that's one of the things that I constantly remind myself, like, yeah, Dina, but what was when you had that download? Okay, to get people out the matrix. Okay, when you had that download, and to do videos. Okay, the download. Pay attention to that download that you have, as opposed to other people coming to you. No, that ain't true. You got to do what works for you. And so the difference between a half and a half nots, okay, the halves, they deciding to bake that pie. Okay, they say, you know what, I'm baking a pie. A woman can bake a pie until she decide that she wants to bake a pie. Okay. She could talk about it all day. Oh, that blueberry pie sure will be good right now. Okay. Hey, Philip, peace to you, baby. Peace to you, peace to you. Okay. Um, you know, and honey, look at the arms. Okay. I've been working out. Okay, I've been working out, honey. You try to tell me something. Okay, you try to tell me something. Okay, and I've been lifting those goddamn dumbbells. You try to tell me something up in here. Okay, when the muscles is muscling. Okay, I don't even know if that's a word, but you get what I'm saying. So, a woman can't decide. She could talk about making a pie all day long. Okay, oh, that blueberry pie, that peach cobbler, peach cobbler. That blueberry pie, but vegan of course. Okay, that blueberry pie, that apple pie, man, it would be so good right now, darling. Okay, it would taste so good right now. Okay, but if she don't actually decide, and by decide, and I mean looking up the recipe, perhaps. Okay, that's a decision. You looking up that recipe. Okay, looking up the recipe, saying, you know what, I gotta go to the supermarket to get the stuff. Okay, a decision. Then go home and start making a pie. Okay, she has decided to make the pie. Decision is everything. If you are indecisive, right? It was times where as though I was indecisive, okay? And I would be like, I don't know, right? The truth of the matter is you really do know. But I would say I don't know, right? Indecisive, okay? Now, hey, you can be indecisive, but this is one of the things what you have to realize. Imagine you get inside a cab, right? A taxi cab. And you telling the taxi driver, I want to go to Whole Foods, right? The taxi driver says, where you going? You better come and say it again, okay? Because the people in the back, they not hearing what you're saying, okay? They tuned out, okay? They really not here with us, okay? And so you may just have to say it again because they just not here with us, okay? Where did they go? I don't know. They just not here, okay? But imagine you get inside a taxi cab, right? And the taxi driver is like, all right, we're off to, okay, we're off to. I know that probably isn't proper grammar, okay, but that's okay. You get what I mean. And you say, oh, I'm going to Whole Foods, okay, and then now the taxi driver is taking, he taking left, he taking, another left, and then in the midst of the ride, you say, you know what? No, let me go to Target. I'm gonna go to Target, okay, and the taxi driver like. At that time, the way people patience are, okay, and patience is a virtue, but the way people patience are, I was going to say, he'll say, all right, now you going to Target, but you know what? He may just, at that point, when you say you going to Target, he may just tell you to get the hell out of the cab, okay? Because clearly, ma'am, clearly you don't know where the hell you going. You don't know where you going. You just don't know, okay? And that's okay for you not to know, okay? But why get in a cab if you have not decided on your destination? Oh, girl, you be coming with it. You really be coming. Okay? Why make somebody else's life a living hell because you indecisive, because you don't know where the hell you going. Okay? All right? I remember this person, right? And I was in a car and this person was like, that they wanted Chinese food. And then the person who was driving them was like, all right. And then the person said, nah, you know what, nah, I'm not going to get that. And then the person said, all right, okay. And then the person goes, well, you know what? It would be good though, since we out here, since we already outside, it would be good if I, went to the Chinese restaurant, got the food and stuff. And the person who was driving was like, come on, you need to make your mind up, okay? Because you need to be able to decide. And when you decide, don't go off from what you have decided. Like some of you guys probably have buyer's remorse. You go and you buy something and you like, damn, I should never brought this. Okay. I done spent, $500 for this damn thing. Damn, I should never brought it. Right. And that's buyer's remorse. Okay. And I sort of had this feeling. It wasn't exactly like this. It was like the time where as though with Uber, I decided to stop doing Uber. And I was going back and forth with myself. And I remember a consultant, a guy who was the consultant for Bob Proctor had said to me, he said, Dina, you already made that decision. Don't go back and forth with yourself. Don't beat yourself up because it'll start tearing down your confidence. Okay. It affects your confidence when you do that. So if you brought something, you like, damn, I should never brought it or whatever it is, that buyer's remorse, that guilt that you may feel. Okay. You brought it. That's it. Okay. Try not to, I'm not going to say try. Don't think about it. Okay. Think about the value that you are going to get from that thing. Okay. And that's what it really comes down to when people say, energy grows where energy goes. Energy grows where energy goes. So if you start thinking about the value of it, then you start being more excited as opposed to saying, damn, I done lost $500, okay, buying this piece of trash or whatever it is, or whatever it was, okay? If you look at it that way, okay, you're going to be a regret. But if you say, I spent $500 or circulated $500 and I know I'm finna get my money's worth, okay? Then you are going to be able to get your money's worth. It's all according to what you could tell yourself, okay? So be the person that decide to bake the pie. Be that person, okay? Don't be, you know what, a blueberry pie would be good? Nah. Okay, a pecan pie sure would be good right now. And then you go and start looking up the recipe, and then you say, you know what? Nah. Okay. I ain't gonna make that. I ain't gonna bother with that. Okay. When you make a decision, stick to it. Okay. And that's what the successful people do. They decide very quick. They make decisions very quick. And if hardly ever they change them. They make decisions very quick. Okay. All right. And so with that being said, okay, I love you guys. Make sure you guys are rocking out. If you guys want open for me to coach you, okay, send me a DM through my email address. Okay. And we could talk about that. All right. But decide. Make a decision. Okay. Your life is not finna go anywhere if you back and forth. Okay. You don't know what the hell you want. Okay. You don't know what you want. You got to decide and stick to it. And with that being said, I catch you guys on the next one.